And welcome, John Morris Show on a Wednesday. That snappy intro music means we are back with you live in the 9 a.m. hour Central Time, archived any other time of the day, whenever you'd like to, whenever you'd like to kind of tune in, we'll visit. But live at 9 a.m. from the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue in Waco. Welcome in. Glad you're with us. Wednesday means our weekly visit with our good friend, and we hope yours, Jerry Hill, Baylor Insider. Garrett, you'll appreciate this. So I said at the end of the show yesterday, kind of plugging Jerry would be on with us today. And I get to the office, and Jerry chastises me because I hadn't asked him to be on this today.
So you just we were expecting it, right? So,
yes, like we were expecting it, but you can't do that. You've got to. So I got down on both knees and I said, could you be on the show with us on Wednesday? And he said, yes, funny. You may rise. So I think Jerry will be with us today, and we'll just treat him with all the pomp and circumstance he deserves.
The ego of these people.
No,
the ego.
Yeah, that's Jerry. But that'll be fun. Look forward to visiting with him for sure. Baylor football continues practice. Headed toward the September 5th opener against Auburn. You're starting now to get some info from the camps, from the training camps, from Auburn, from Baylor, and Meet the Bears comes up this Saturday. So hope that's on your calendar. 1 p.m., 1 to 2:30 on Saturday inside the Allison Indoor Practice Facility, which is a real plus to have it indoors in the Allison. So make plans to come there, get autographs, get pictures with the guys, players, and coaches. So that is this Saturday for Meet the Bears. Sad news to pass along, and I hate to do this right off the top, but Jeff Watson has passed away, former Baylor quarterback. Jeff was the quarterback. He was out of A&M Consolidated High School, came in and just a tough as nails quarterback. He was the quarterback for the Bears, the 94 Alamo Bowl against Washington State. And then every year, there were people that were sniping at him, trying to get his job, and he just fought them off. So very sad news, passed away just a couple of days ago, 50 years old, way too young for Jeff Watson. No details really of the cause of death for him, but wanted to pass that along to you, and certainly prayers for his family as Jeff Watson has passed away. Prior to that, a week or so ago, Bill Adams passed away. Bill, Baylor track standout during his time here, always remained in the track community, athletes in action, so many things that Bill was involved in. And Bill had some health issues here recently, and Bill passed away. His service, memorial service, comes up this Saturday. So prayers for his family, and what a life by Bill Adams, and the legacy that he leaves behind, and all the lives that he touched. He truly left his mark here on this earth. And not a Baylor person per se, but Ed Page has passed away. Ed was the head of HEB here in Waco until his retirement. Ed was a classic case of, he was an Iowa State grad, and he went with us, with Baylor, on a few trips to Ames. Football, I know, maybe basketball also, but he was going back, to his alma mater, and he was the classic case of supporting his school, his alma mater, Iowa State, but living here in Waco and working here in Waco. He supported Baylor, and was a huge supporter of Baylor through his role at HEB and just personally. And Ed and Greta were just great people. Ed passed away from a heart attack a couple of days ago, and so condolences to Greta and to his family as well. Ed was that guy, I think we referred to it for a while there as the 11-12 group, meaning if you were an alum of Texas or of Texas A&M, or in Ed's case, Iowa State, hey, you supported your team when they played Baylor. That's your team. That's your alma mater. go for it, support them. But the other 11 games, you would support Baylor because it was a plus for the area, plus for business in Waco. That was the, Baylor's the school in Waco where you live. So that was the 11-12 club. And Ed certainly embodied that. Great guy, just a great guy, and he will be sorely missed. So start off with those sad notes. What else is going on? We've got our Baylor Coaches Show coming up tonight. Couldn't be a better show to open. We've got Michelle Leonard on with us, Baylor soccer coach. How about the timing there? Whoever did this scheduling, they did a good job to get Michelle Leonard on, coming off wins over Arkansas and over Texas A&M, a 2-0 start, 2 straight wins over SEC opponents. And how about this, Garrett? They were not ranked in the preseason. The new poll is out this week. And can that possibly be they enter the poll at number 6 in the nation? Isn't that great?
You got to take care of business. They've gone out on the pitch. They've taken care of business, and they're doing it in dominating fashion. They look really good. So if anybody has worked their way up to earning this, it's definitely Baylor.
Yeah, how about that?
Pretty awesome.
So I saw Colin Purtle in the hallway yesterday. Colin's athletic communications for soccer and other sports, women's basketball. But he said, Baylor's in the poll. You want to guess where? And I said, okay, they were unranked in the preseason, win over a top 10 team, the number 10 team on the road to start, another win over a highly regarded A&M team. I'm going to say they enter the poll at 21. And he said, number 6. So I was way off there, undershot it, believed to be the highest ranking in Baylor soccer history. Colin had found a point when they were ranked number 8 in the nation, but never as high as number 6. So how about that? They play again on Sunday against Texas State, and you can hear from head coach Michelle Leonard tonight on the Baylor Coaches Show. That is 6 to 7 live from Rudy's. That'll be fun. But then Doug McNamee will be with us tonight as well, Baylor's athletic director. So Coach Leonard from 6 to 6:30, Doug McNamee from 6:30 to 7. Come join us this evening live from Rudy's, our inaugural Baylor Coaches Show of the semester. We're on Wednesdays in the fall. Thursdays is a better night, but to work around Coach Aranda's schedule, his weekly schedule, Wednesdays really works better for him and football. So that's why we're on Wednesdays in the fall. But beginning tonight, every Wednesday through December 2nd, 6 to 7 p.m., live from Rudy's. And we look forward to that. Great hosts at Rudy's and a great location. And that'll be fun tonight with Michelle Leonard and with Doug McNamee. All right, we're off and running. We'll take a break. More in a moment. Glad you're with us on a Wednesday. Brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, and by the Brazos Landing. The Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. They are right across the river from Foster Pavilion. They're right across the interstate. A 4-minute walk from McLean Stadium to the Brazos Landing. They're open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Check out that terrific $12 lunch menu we continue to tell you about. A lot of good things at the Brazos Landing. Check it out. Take a break. Back with more right after this.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And welcome back to John Morris Show on a Wednesday. We do appreciate your being with us. If you are so inclined, if you could click on that subscribe button and follow button, you'll get notifications every time we put some content out. So thank you for that. And we do appreciate you tuning in whenever that might be. We're brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank, 7 locations around Central Texas to serve you better on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Talked to Ricky Thompson just yesterday at Alliance Bank Central Texas. Great group there, no matter which location you go into. But check them out, Alliance Bank Central Texas, 7 convenient locations. We're also brought to you by Richard Carr Motors. Football season is here. It's time to celebrate at Richard Carr Buick GMC Cadillac during their Kickoff to Savings event. Best deal in years on Buick. The lot is loaded with Buick SUVs that have got to go now. Owners of non-GM products save $8,500. Can that be right? On a 3-row Buick Enclave, or save $6,750 on a midsize Buick Envision. Time for a truck upgrade. Well, GMC Sierras are the best on the road. The 2027 Sierras are coming, and they are moving their 2026 models at big discounts. Save thousands on 2026 models while they last. During the Kickoff to Savings event, all pre-owned cars and trucks are clearly marked with savings. It's a great time to buy right now. And with Car Bravo at Richard Carr, what is that? What is Car Bravo? Well, your pre-owned car or truck has been thoroughly inspected and comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile limited warranty. Check it out, locally owned, locally run. Kickoff this fall with big savings at Richard Carr's Kickoff to Savings event that is going on right now. And we're less than, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks away from West Fest up in West. We'll put that on your calendar, September 4th, 5th, and 6th. This is the 50th anniversary West Fest. For tickets and information, the entire schedule, go to westfest.com, and a lot going on. I mean, there is a lot going on in West over the weekend, September 4th, 5th, and 6th. All right, we mentioned, was that yesterday or, yeah, I think just yesterday, the AP Top 25 poll is out, college football preseason poll. 4 Big 12 schools are in the top 25. I think it's 9 SEC schools. Top 2 are Big 10 schools. I heard somebody nationally talking about the poll, Garrett, and they were saying the Big 10 has bumped the SEC. They've got the top spot in the poll with Ohio State, and then didn't even mention Oregon as being number 2, because I think some people, you got to think about it, to remember that Oregon's a Big 10 school now.
Yeah, it's the funny thing. It's like if you're not keeping up with it every day, or you're like a casual fan, you could definitely forget about that. And it's easy to do. And there's so many teams now. Like there's 18 teams in the Big 10.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're just a casual observer, it's hard to keep track of all that. But yeah, that's funny that you talk about Ohio State being in the mix and just completely overlook Oregon.
Yeah, exactly. So someone, it was in Athlon Sports, I don't know who wrote the article, but they did an article about who's the most overrated team and who's the most underrated team in the preseason top 25. All right, just a person or several people's opinions on that. You want to guess? You got any ideas?
Oh, most overrated
or underrated?
I would say overrated would probably be Ole Miss I would say Ole Miss overrated.
Yeah.
Underrated probably Tech.
Close.
Okay.
So both of them that they said in this article, overrated and underrated, were Big 12 schools.
Okay.
I should have told you that to start. They said Tech was underrated. They said Tech, being the reigning Big 12 champs, and playoff team a year ago, and they're in at number 12.
Yeah.
So they were saying Tech should be a top 10 team.
I agree with that.
Yep, and I can see that. And then the most overrated, they said, was Utah. Utah's in at number 21. I got to tell you, I was surprised to see Utah there and that high. I thought Houston would be ahead of them in the preseason poll. But Utah, Morgan Scalley takes over. It's a coaching change, but it's kind of a half coaching change because Scalley's been there so long under Kyle Whittingham. Kyle Whittingham left and presumably to retire, but he never intended to retire. He just needed something new. And Morgan Scalley was the head coach in waiting, so that's been in place for a couple of years at least. So it's a coaching change, and you think like Auburn they've got a coaching change, and you think whoever's playing them early might have a little advantage there. But not so much with Utah.
No, I think the more fascinating thing to me with this Morgan Scalley transition is Devin Dampier talked about when he was coming into Utah, how it was Scalley that met him at the airport.
Oh, wow.
And you think about that, like you have a quarterback coming in, and it's the defensive coordinator that meets him. So I think that his buy-in to the team, and he really seems, or everything, all the indications are that he is a player's coach type of thing, and more of a energy provider than what you have with Kyle Whittingham. So that's one where, I think that transition is going to be pretty seamless for
I do too. I do too. That's the word, seamless, because Scalley's been, he's Utah through and through.
Without a doubt.
And Kyle Whittingham, even though he was there so long, good job by Utah, to have Morgan Scalley in place, and when the time came, he just steps right in. He moves offices and he takes over as the head coach. But this article was saying Utah was the most overrated team in that poll. I don't know. Who knows? It's hard to tell. It's the preseason poll's kind of a crapshoot anyway.
It is. Like I think that's kind of a pot shot at Utah, and more so like a pot shot at the Big 12. I can make a case, like in my opinion, I would have Utah. I think I could argue Utah would be in there over Mizzou.
Yeah.
I could easily make that argument. Yeah. So it's just perspectives, man. It's wild.
That's true. And I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a pot shot at the Big 12.
It is exactly what
nationally, it is. We just don't get that kind of attention and recognition and respect in some cases.
No, to me, it's ridiculous. Like you look at this legitimately, you have A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU above Tech. Yeah, you're telling me you can't right now. I'm an LSU fan. I think Tech would beat them if they played on the field right now. I think Tech would beat them. Right. Oklahoma, Ole Miss, like you should put Texas Tech in the top 10 and they should have to fall out.
Right.
Like to me, they've earned the right to be up there. It's ridiculous.
I agree. I think Tech should be higher than 12. So from the Big 12, look at the poll there. Tech is at 12. BYU's at 14. Just kind of quietly, BYU and Kalani Sitake It's a team that won 12 games a year ago. I mean, they could have easily and should have been in the playoff last year and didn't make it. They only had 2 losses last year, to Texas Tech during the regular season and to Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship game. That was their only 2 losses.
Yeah, my only concern with BYU this year is like the playmakers on the outside, because with Chase Roberts, the situation, him no longer being there, do you have the playmakers and the skill set to take advantage of Bear Bachmeier?
Yeah.
The line's going to be good. LJ Martin, to me, is arguably the best running back in the conference, so they're going to be solid.
Yep. So Big 12, Tech at 12, BYU at 14, Utah at 21, Houston at 23. That is the Associated Press preseason top 25. You mentioned LJ Martin. Baylor's running backs were front and center after practice yesterday, had interviews with them yesterday, which was fun. Keenan Hall is the running backs coach and recruiter extraordinaire. And then we got to visit with Caden Knighton. Healthy back, and really good to see him back out there. Visited with Michael Turner, with Dawson Pendergrass. And I tell you, a name to remember is Rylan Morris. He is a freshman running back. And again, watching practice yesterday, and it's closed to the public, but I was out there. They were doing some drill, and Rylan Morris is probably 3rd team, 4th team, maybe running back right now. But he broke through the line, and nobody could catch him. And it was like a 75-yard touchdown run. This was one practice, one run. But, man, he looked good taking off like that.
No, he did that. If you go back and watch his high school film, that was essentially what he did on almost every play.
Really?
Every time he got the ball, he was ridiculous at Honey Grove. And for Baylor to lock him down because he was going to Stanford and be able to flip him and get him in the mix here is tremendous. And it adds so much depth and a different skill set that what they need to this backfield. It's going to be remarkable to get him in the mix.
I mentioned it to Keenan Hall as we were walking to the interviews, and his first, what he said was he's 97, like his rank, his grade in the college football game. Well, how do you refer to that?
Oh, so your player rating.
Player rating.
Right, yeah.
He said it's 97. So
I can see it.
yeah. So they knew, he knows what we've got in Morris, and a pretty good room there, pretty deep room. Those guys were all saying that it doesn't matter who starts. It doesn't matter who, maybe there's no bell cow among those guys. They'll all get carries. And it seems like a really good mix of running backs with different skill sets. So I think that'll be a real good position.
No, it will. That was one of the things I took away from that, is that everybody's on that same mindset. Like, we don't need to have an alpha. It doesn't matter who starts.
Right.
It's about possessions and progress and going out there and getting things done. And they have a good rotation of guys that they're not going to miss a beat when one of them comes off the field.
Yeah, and I really like Dawson Pendergrass. Hated when he got hurt last year. We missed him last year, but he's back 100%, and I'm really glad for him. And I'm glad for Baylor, that they've got Dawson Pendergrass back available in the backfield. All right, let's talk about all things Baylor. Our good friend, and we hope yours, Jerry Hill, joins us next. I officially asked him to be on with us. Can't assume anything with Jerry, but he will be here, and we'll visit with him when we come back. John Morris Show, brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. And we'll be right back after this.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the 50th annual West Fest, presented by West Feeds. This Labor Day weekend, bring the kids and check out the always popular carnival rides, tons of incredible food, unique arts and crafts, as well as plenty of check dancing. West Fest, just 15 minutes north of Waco.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Wednesday. Jerry Hill is with us. I need to apologize. Starting out, I made an assumption yesterday, end of the show, that you would be here on a Wednesday, as you always are, unless you're traveling.
That
so I
is true.
said that.
Yeah.
But then you made the point very clear to me that I can't assume that. I need to ask you to be on.
I guess by now, John, it should be contractual. Like, this is my time. This is my day.
Yes.
And so I don't know. Sometimes I just have these weird thoughts, and
you heard Garrett's reaction.
Oh, I know.
To that.
I was having a pity party. So,
man.
But Garrett, John, as he mentioned, literally got on his knees and was like begging me. And I did make him stay.
You did?
That's right.
That's funny.
I finally was like, rise up.
Rise up, sir.
Yes.
When he said,
you may rise.
You may rise. But it took a few
great.
minutes for him to say that. So
I didn't think he was going to stay down. He just gonna say, I'm like, John, what are you?
no, I couldn't get up. That's what it was.
Knees
I
locked
couldn't
up.
get up. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
I know the procedure now.
Yes.
So maybe Jerry will be on with us next Wednesday. Maybe not. I got to ask him. Yeah, I got to make a formal
We'll
request.
See how it goes. I mean, it's a non-class day.
Yes.
So
I know. That's why I scheduled it for
It is
Wednesdays.
the perfect time for me to, because class does start next week. But yeah.
It's like Felicia Mulkey when I had her on the live show from the
Yeah.
Brazos Landing.
Yeah.
You made the point that I went straight to her to ask and didn't go through.
Did not go through the
proper
athletics
channel.
communications.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Man.
I mean,
Yeah.
this guy
Yeah.
is just—he's a little bit out of control.
Ah,
You're-
I see where
you're
you're
coming
You're the
from now.
producer. You need to rein
Wrangle him
it
in.
in a little
Rein
bit.
him
Okay.
in. Talk about
He's
ego.
He's
There's
a
an ego
little bit
right
out of
there.
control.
Yeah. Okay.
Thought he could just, contact Felicia.
The coach
Just-
directly. Who does
Muscle
that?
you, man.
Yeah.
Nobody else does that,
Yeah.
do they?
No, nobody would do
does
that.
Nobody does that.
Nobody in this studio.
As
does
opposed to this was really funny. Not to stay on A&T for too long, but Felicia sent me an email, forwarded me an email. She'd gotten a request to be on a podcast.
yeah.
And she was like, to the best SID. But in the email, she said, if Jerry Hill approves it, I would be glad to do this. So
Nice.
I actually had to approve but and then there's John Morris that he's just out there inviting.
Sidestep Jerry.
Who I don't need to talk to anybody. I know Coach P. So
Exactly.
it's a new game, John.
All right. That'll never happen again. I mentioned off the top, you heard Jeff Watson passed away and Bill Adams recently.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's been a tough stretch here.
Yeah.
I remember Jeff. I mean, man, an unbelievable high school player. And just like you said, he was so tough. I mean, he could take hits and just keep on going. And I do remember, not a lot of offense in that Alamo Bowl,
right.
but he just, and like you said, they kept bringing in guys and kept trying to beat him out and stuff. And, Jeff just stuck with it. He's one of those guys that, maybe if this portal and everything had been around, the way that they kept bringing guys in, maybe he leaves, but he stuck it out and, played all his time here. And, as we're getting older, John, it's funny that, when you mentioned that he was 50, I was like, there's no way Jeff Watson's 50.
Isn't that the truth?
There is no way that guy is 50, but that's, you think about, even like David Wetzel, he's in his 50s now. So
it's hard to believe.
Yeah. And then Bill Adams, you mentioned him, very involved in Athletes in Action, very involved in like the Waco Summer Track program and all of that. I actually met him through, I don't know that you'd remember the name, John Robinson. John actually worked at the Trib for a little bit. And John introduced me to Bill and got to know him a little bit. And I want to say his group or he was involved with the Trib did like a Brazos River run or something at one point when I was first here. And Bill was involved in that too. I hated to see that. I know he had struggled health-wise, but man, he did a lot for track in the Waco area, and he will definitely be missed.
Yeah, definitely so. How about soccer? We got our first coaches show tonight. How about this? Michelle Leonard, Doug McNamee on the first show tonight.
I mean, that's a pretty good leadoff.
That's pretty good, isn't
it? I don't know who planned that.
Justin Hoff. Give Justin Hoff.
That was that's a great start to the coaches show lineup this fall with Michelle coming off 2 huge wins. Now you take the risk of what if it hadn't started that way? But now you've got the team that's ranked number 6 in the country.
How about that?
Their coach coming in, and then Doug McNamee, obviously with all the fan first stuff and just all that he's done and the stuff that he's pushing and everything. I think it's a great time to have him on. Just almost. And was that a podcast or anything that you did with him with the state of the program?
Yes, that's out now on Baylor Plus.
Yeah, I saw it in the Brew this morning. So I figured it was like a podcast type deal. But interested to see that. But you'll get some of that same stuff, I'm guessing, tonight. So I will be there. I'll be doing my hyping.
Come on, Mr. Hype Man at the
doing my
Baylor
hyping
Hour.
and cheering and all that. So
and new for the coaches shows this year. This is a plus. This is an improvement.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah. So we'll have Coach Aranda 6 times. He as he always has, he'll be on the week of Baylor home games. But then we'll have Coach Clanderman and Coach Spavital twice each, the coordinators. We've never been able to get them on the coaches show.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be great.
No, I think that's a great addition. And then where I thought you were going, because I think it may have been when Dave Barnett is coming up, DJ.
Yeah, the players, right.
So I think that's cool too, just to kind of add to it and, maybe bring some more people in. Yeah. So I think those are all great additions to have for the coaches show.
Very fun. Freshen things
As
up.
if John Morris isn't enough, right, Garrett? I mean, come on.
Exactly.
John Morris is enough.
He is.
You put him with a couple of coaches, that's a show.
That's over. Yeah.
When he was talking about the coaches show, and at one point he says something about, and the great host. And I thought he was talking about himself. He was talking about Rudy. I was like, man, talk about an ego.
That is funny.
Great host.
Oh,
Pick on me day. Rudy's I was talking about.
Yes, I got that as the follow-up. But first I was like, did he just say that? Great host?
No, actually my post was same old host, but new and improved coaches show is what it is.
It's a great lineup and excited to see, like you mentioned, I think Coach Clanderman and Coach Spavital, those will both be great. So, looking forward to the lineup.
So that begins tonight. The number 6 ranking by soccer, highest in program history.
That's what I believe. I saw that maybe in his release. Maybe I could get with one of the previous soccer SIDs and see if he knows of of Jonathan Hill. My son was the SID, I think maybe for both of their Elite Eight runs.
Okay.
So if there was any time that they would have been ranked higher, that would have been it. But I noticed that at the end of one of those years, they were number 9, which kind of makes sense. They were, I think both years, they were a little bit of an upset to get to the Elite Eight. So, and I think they finished 15th last year after that run. So, but yeah, number 6.
I know.
That's incredible.
Did you hear me say Colin asked me in the hallway, said,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know, 21?
Yeah.
He said 6.
Yeah.
That's great.
I might have gone like high teens.
Would you? Yeah.
I never would have gone number 6 because I mean, you just don't see that. You know, a team that's unranked. I don't remember if they were receiving votes or not, but like unranked to number 6 in the country. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And they're the highest ranked Big 12 team now too.
That's right. A highest of, I think, 6 Big 12 schools.
There were
There's
a bunch of them up there. Yeah. Because I remember BYU was up there, Kansas, TCU maybe. So yeah.
Wow.
Strong league.
Yeah. Soccer plays at home again on Sunday. How about that crowd that they had out there?
Really, them and volleyball.
And volleyball
Both
for an
had
exhibition.
Great crowd. So that's exciting. And, you know, you hope that, you know, when, you know, Baylor goes and beats a top 10 team on the road, you hope that momentum builds. And it definitely did, you know, with that crowd for that match against A&M. So that was great to see. And then volleyball, like I said, for an exhibition match, what a great crowd for that one. So maybe both of those were A&M.
It was A&M. So
A&M,
factor that in.
A&M kind of, I'm sure A&M brought some fans and stuff, you know, kind of like they did for the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. Did we ever figure out if that was their bus?
It was not their bus.
Okay.
It was the Texas bus with, what's his name, Corby Robertson.
Oh yeah, the one that spoke for 45 minutes.
Yes, no, that was the Texas bus.
Okay, Texas bus.
I can't remember who told me that. Maybe it was either Bruce or Jay from the Hall of Fame. But there was, for that Southwest Conference luncheon, there was a bus out front, and we didn't know who that was.
I had seen it before, like maybe when I was coming in. Yeah, they had already dropped him off, but I had seen the bus, and I'm like, man, this must be a big event.
Whole bus,
you know? Like, whole bus.
That was cool. That was really cool.
But yeah, it was a great weekend, and hopefully, what a great way to start, you know, the athletic season, John. I mean, with the wins that soccer has had, and the crowds for both of those. So let's just keep building on that momentum.
Going.
Yeah,
Exactly. Speaking of that luncheon, we've got a big one next week. Our lunch with a legend with Ricky Thompson. We're going to surprise Ricky. He thinks I'm hosting, but we're actually going to have you host. And wouldn't that throw a curve?
He might not even come up to the stage.
He might turn around and walk out.
I would be like, and forthwith we'll have Ricky Thompson.
Yeah. That would be so funny.
Well, I told you, I kind of playfully went up and kind of tackled him after the kickoff luncheon with Randy White, and man, I think I surprised him a little bit, but he like went back at me, and my like chest and shoulder area were bruised.
Oh no, really?
Oh man, that'll be so much fun, John. I'm glad we're doing that with Ricky next week. So maybe we can double that up and be John Morris's birthday party too. I did talk to, I guess may have been Bob, but we do need to get together for we do need to get together for a birthday dinner.
Any reason to get together. Any reason to get together is good.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Friday week, the 28th, with our Lunch with a Legend with Ricky Thompson at the Herd Welcome Center.
Yeah.
So make note of that.
Yeah.
Football, what are your thoughts? We heard from the running backs yesterday.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think that's a good group. I think it's kind of a sneaky good group.
Yeah, you know, you think about it, you thought maybe they do a drop-off after losing Bryson, but I mean, you look at the depth in that room, and I think they're really good shape.
Yeah.
I mean, particularly with Dawson Pendergrass back, you know, with the experience that Caden Knight and Michael Turner got, and then you bring a guy in like Rylan Morris. I mean, he's tearing it up, as you mentioned. I saw another one in one of the practices during camp where he kind of did the same thing. It was like there was a crowd. He kind of bounced through that and then just kept running. And that was one of the things, I think it may have been, I think it may have been Dawson that talked about it. Somebody asked him about, anything you were surprised by. And he did say his toughness, or maybe Keenan was talking about that too. But Dawson said, I think maybe his cousin or somebody, he knows somebody that coaches at Honey
that's
Grove.
what it was. Yeah.
So he kind of knew about him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think that's a great addition. And it's probably one of those that kind of flies under the radar a little bit when you sign him and when you bring him in. But man, he's like 185 maybe.
Yeah.
He's not a huge guy,
Right.
but smaller guy, but very tough, very powerful. So I could see him being, a big part of that room, big part of that rotation. And Coach Hall talked about that. I don't think they're going to, well, he said they ran Bryson too much last year. So you don't want to put that many carries on any one person. And he said this has worked for him at different stops that he's been at. So he plans to use multiple guys and probably just rotate in, keep a fresh guy in there. Now, if he gets hot, you keep him in there.
Right.
But I think the ideal is to use 3, maybe even 4 guys and just keep rotating them in and use them that way. And maybe each one brings you something a little different. But, I think the experience that Caden and Michael got is a big help. Dawson being back is a huge help. And then, like I said, with Ryland coming in, I think it's one of the deepest rooms for Baylor football this fall. I think.
Yeah, and don't you think maybe defensive line is another area
another
that
really good group?
Yeah,
and particularly with Hosea Wheeler getting eligible or getting that ruling, I think that just makes that room really, really good, John. And I think it could be one of the best D lines they've had in a while, I would say.
which is great.
So, and particularly in the middle there, not even looking at the ends or the jacks, I think the defensive tackles, I think that's a really good group. So I'm excited about them.
Yep, very good. Anything else from the interviews or from practice that has caught your eye?
Well, and of course, I missed a few days being in North Carolina to see my son and his family, but the last one was the offensive line, and it was good to see them talk about. It seems like it's kind of solidifying. I mean, there's still some battles going on and everything, but Colton Siraki kind of getting settled in at center. That's a huge thing. When you lose Coach Yak, when he didn't get his ruling. So that was good to hear. And, those guys are always, I don't remember if you were there that day or not, but those are always great interviews.
They are offensive linemen. Yeah.
There's just something about those guys.
Yeah.
I think back to Jason Smith and how good he was in that role. So that was a good deal. And I missed the cornerbacks with Coach Modkins. But yeah, and missed Bate with the receivers.
Yeah.
So, and I can't remember who we have left this week. I know we get Coach Aranda on Friday. Today.
Scrimmage on Friday.
Yeah. Today, who are we getting today?
Hang on.
Garrett's looking it up.
Garrett is efforting. But yeah, so it's been good.
You get Cheney today, Jamar Cheney.
Okay.
Jamar Cheney. Okay. So and who's on the under 40 coaches? What is that for Texas football?
40 under 40.
Yeah, 40 under 40. So he's on that list. And so that'll be good. But yeah, I think it's been a good camp. I look over there, what do they call that? Something Island, where all the injured guys are. And there's not that many. Sometimes you'll see like 15, 20 guys over there. And I think I only saw like 3 or 4 on bikes yesterday.
You want that to be as
that's
empty as possible.
Yeah, that's a good sign too. That, I think that was one of the things they were trying to do too, is like, man, let's keep these guys healthy. Let's get them to the season.
Right.
You lost some last year. I think Dawson may have been one of the ones they lost during camp.
Yeah.
So I think the idea was maybe going a little bit less or not having as much physical stuff. So I think that's the key, is getting those guys to that first game and getting them healthy and, being there for that.
And you mentioned Bryson Washington, who was here as a running back last couple of years. He has transferred, and he is where is he?
Oh, let me see. Let me
Auburn.
think about this.
Yeah.
I don't think he's starting, is he?
No, Garrett, the reports have been underwhelming.
Yeah, so the reports coming out of camp are Alex Golish hasn't been pleased with how he handled his offseason and his rehab to get back. And right now he's fighting out to be the 3rd string running back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
3rd string.
not good.
Man. Well, I had heard earlier that he was highly motivated to play against Baylor. I mean, I don't think there's bad blood there.
Right.
Yeah. But I hate that he's not here.
Right.
He just couldn't stay healthy.
Right.
You know, he
Yeah.
just could not stay healthy.
Yeah. And,
So-
I mean, in his time here, he was really good.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was evident. But you know, one of the best, particularly younger backs that we've had, I think. You know, a guy that really dominated in his early years like that. I think back to Shock Linwood was like that, where he was able to come in and play right away like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, when you look at the depth in that room, though. Yes, you miss Bryson, but then you look at all these pieces they have, and I think we're going to be fine in that room.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be good.
All right. Anything else?
So I was looking. I mentioned the Baylor brew.
Yes.
that they send out. I noticed in there Connor Van. I'm not even going to Connor Van Schach.
Yeah. Say that again.
I'm not the tennis SID, so I don't have that pronunciation down. He helped Namibia. I see. I'm just struggling on these.
That's just straight Namibia. Namibia. That's not hard.
He helped them advance through the Davis Cup. I think to the Group 2 qualifiers.
He went 5-0 in his.
And
matches.
it's like the farthest they've progressed in a while. So, and he's obviously coming back from a great year that he had last year, all Big 12. So excited for him. And man, John, we got a busy schedule going on, right?
It's coming. Exactly.
Coming.
You and I saw the baseball guys yesterday.
Yeah.
They're all here, which is early. Classes don't begin till Monday.
Yeah.
Today is the first of 2 really big move-in days.
Right.
So if you don't have to go to campus, don't
go to campus
today,
yeah.
or don't try to drive or walk.
Yeah.
But all the baseball guys were working out,
Yeah.
so that was fun to see.
Again, it's one of those signs where you're like, if you're seeing all these guys, and baseball was a little bit of a surprise. I did not expect to see them like that, but when you start seeing all those, you know it's coming. It's getting close. So, class starts Monday. My first day is Tuesday. Just finished my syllabus, so
all right,
I got to get that sent in. But
so your class is Tuesday, Thursday, right?
Thursday, 12:30, and I have this great speaker lined up, Garrett, for later in the fall semester. Maybe I'll invite you over to see if you want to.
I'll come
here.
I'll check it out.
John Morris,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Garrett, come speak. That'd be
so, it's exciting. This is my 4th year to do it, so excited for another. And I looked at the role, and I'm like, I think this is the first time that I don't know that I know any of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No student athletes.
No student athletes.
No alley check.
No alley check. I've had some really good ones in there. So, no, I don't have any student athletes. I mean, there was one semester where I had like 5 or 6, and they were all women. Yeah. I mean, that's been one of the things, John, that surprised me is the number of women that have been interested in sports writing class. Like usually it's over half. Of the classes is women. So it's fun, it's exciting, and looking forward to another semester.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
I will go through the proper channels to confirm if you'll be with us next week.
I need you to let me figure out a contact that you can ask.
Go through?
Yeah, that you can go through.
I'll have my people call your people.
Yes, like you can
Garrett,
go
you're
through,
my people, okay?
You can go through.
I'll be your people.
Okay.
You can go through, we'll say Colin Pirtle.
All right.
You have to go through Colin
My
Pirtle.
people will contact
Garrett
your
will contact Colin.
You and I don't do anything.
Yeah. We're not involved at all. Garrett will contact Colin. He'll line me up.
See what I deal with here in the athletic
Yeah,
department? See what I deal with
We have to follow the rules in the athletic department. Okay, Garrett?
Rules matter.
Rules matters. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you. The 1983 North Texas State Journalism
News Ed Student of the Year.
Student of the Year.
Yes, sir.
Jerry Hill.
Woo.
And very proud of it. Do you have a plaque on your wall? Did you get a plaque for that?
I remember. So
Pat on the back?
Al Hurley was our president at the time.
Al Hurley.
And I remember him presenting me I think it was just like a certificate. Yeah.
Can you find that certificate?
I'm going to look
you know
for
what?
it now.
If you find that certificate, we're putting it on this set. It'll be the only North Texas thing we have up here.
I was trying to think what else I could add to this. It's a great display here, but
all right,
if I can find that,
all right,
I will definitely.
All right, please do. Please look for that.
Absolutely.
Thanks to Jerry. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Big birthday day. Maddie Wellborn's birthday today.
Woo!
More. We'll have birthdays and more. When we come back, stay with us.
on your next ride during the Kickoff the Savings event at Richard Carr. 2027 GMC Sierra trucks are coming, so all 2026 models are marked with game-winning savings at Richard Carr. Find savings like $10,000 off a 2026 GMC Sierra SLE truck. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% financing for 72 months. Find championship savings and win on your next deal at their Kickoff the Savings event at Richard Carr.
Richard Carr, they have the truck for you.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back. Final segment, John Morris Show on this Wednesday morning. It is the 19th day of August. We like to do birthdays in the final segment, just to shout out to people who doesn't like to be celebrated on their birthday. And every time we do it, it is special, but it is especially special today. It's our daughter Maddie Wellborn's birthday today. Happy birthday to Maddie, August 19th, 1993, so you do the math. But Maddie married to Art Wellborn, the mom of Wesley and Ruby and Charlie. And Maddie, you're the one that gets celebrated today. You're the one who leads the celebration for all of them. but today you're the one that gets celebrated. Now, I can't promise this for sure, but there's a chance she'll come to the coaches show tonight.
Ooh.
Art has choir on Wednesdays. And so I said, come on. And she said, we might do that.
That'd be fun.
Maybe a birthday appearance by Maddie Wellborn tonight.
Get some barbecue on your birthday. You cannot beat that. Come on,
Rudy's,
Maddie.
go home smelling like Rudy's.
Exactly.
What a deal.
That's a win.
But I hope that happens because I'd love to see her and the kids. But happy birthday, Maddie. Love you dearly, and hope you have a great day today. Other birthdays today, it is our good friend Karen Rhodes' birthday, married to Gary Rhodes. Karen and Gary are in Estes Park, Colorado this week. Pretty nice. Temperatures in the 50s overnight. So happy birthday to Karen. It is Linda Lampert's birthday, our former neighbor over on Stone Ridge in Hewitt. It is Ashley Logue's birthday on campus. Happy birthday to Ashley. And it is Randy Rutledge, former Baylor running back. His birthday is today. Let me see who else might be on this list. Star-studded list on August 19th, Jeremy Hefner's birthday. Jeremy worked for many years as the strength and conditioning coach with Baylor women's basketball, now in the business of his own and doing very well. Hefner Home Inspections. If you need a home inspection, call Jeremy Hefner. So happy birthday to him. It is Greg Gurley's birthday. Gurley man is played basketball at Kansas. He's the color analyst on the KU basketball broadcast. Happy birthday to him. And I think that is it. But, man, that is a good list for August 19th. And love all those people, but Maddie Wellborn at the top of the list. Happy birthday today to Maddie. All right, we appreciate Jerry Hill being with us today. And maybe he'll be back next Wednesday. I don't know. I can't say. Got to ask him. Got to go through the proper channels. My people get with his people, and we'll see if we can get him here. And tomorrow we do have scheduled David Epps to be with us. We swung and missed with David on Monday. He's the CEO of the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. As such, they run the Aflac Kickoff Classic, Baylor and Auburn. So David Epps rescheduled to be with us tomorrow. We look forward to visiting with him. Hey, have a great day today. Remember the Baylor Coaches Show tonight, 6 to 7, live from Rudy's on the Circle in Waco. Would love to see you there. Michelle Leonard, soccer coach, and Doug McNamee, Baylor Director of Athletics, our guests on the show tonight. Thanks to the Brazos Landing and to Alliance Bank, Central Texas. Thanks to Garrett Ross. We'll see you tomorrow. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.